A good tournament because a lot of experience you can get, and
Just because of the finals, and we haven't changed in this tournament, so we just want to Sri Lanka in the first game when the tournament started. 277 we
At first, Kosala, what do you think of the Indian side?
Yeah, they're gone with one change into gets at the top, Roshan. Get rid of the two openers.
Yeah, Sri Lanka's strength have been.
He's made one change. They're bringing back their experience, Mohammad Shiraz into the side, but they've left. And we got VS Kant batting at number 8. So they're depending on the
tournament where Sri Lanka A will be taking on India A. As you could see, the umpires making their way to the middle, the players, two teams. Well, the rivalry will continue, and we are all pumped up at Dambulla. Joining me in the comm box is Rajiva Veerasinghe. A very good morning, Rajiva.
A lot of humidity also coming in, and as you see,
In any of the near future. There you go, the expectations. And openers making their way to the middle, and the Sri here at the Rangiri Dambulla International Cricket Stadium, and where both these teams will be playing for glory. Lots of expectations from the Sri Lankan bowlers. Sharya, he will take strike for the very first delivery. Left-hand batter, both these batters very strong on their legs.
outside edge, and that's a boundary. That's a way to the start of Priyansharia's account, and gets his first boundary.
Throwing his bat outside the off stump. Couple of steps across the ground. This man, all eyes will be on him though.
To look out from this young man.
First ball, clear intentions. Hammers it past back over the bowler's head. Now that's a statement from Vaibhav Soorwanshi. Fireworks right on the way here in Dambulla.
Yeah, what a way to start. Pitched up delivery once again, going flat batted shot.
Straight up in the air, but he gets heavy meat on that. Make it 2 in 2 for the Universal Baby Boss.
Two openers, I would say. That's a very good delivery. Oh, lovely shot. Lofted on drive and lofts it over the fence, and that's the first maximum of the day off the bat of Priyansharya.
This is great batting. Great entertainment by the two opening batters. Straight away, the intentions are clear. Going after the Sri Lankan bowlers. And especially look at that bat swing. Make it another boundary. Poor bowling, throwing it well outside the off stump. Short and punished.
Imagine for errors on the surface, and it has been the fact, especially the power play, the first power play. Batters have dominated a lot, and it was short and then placed it nicely. What a start for India, eh? But this surface is going to go for a run fest, I'll tell you that.
Oh, smashes it. I'm sure he did not time it well, but it'll still have enough legs to cross the mid-wicket boundary. Make it 3 in 3 for Vaibhav Soorwanshi.
This is what Vaibhav is capable of. The universal baby boss, that's his natural game. Anything in his arc, anything in his range, the zone.
The super over the other day. Lots of cinema, lots of... He goes again. This is poor bowling. He clears the boundary. That's half a dozen for the universal baby boss. This is great entertainment.
And this is why I told you. You can't bowl that line, that length inside the power play with your fielders. The boundary riders are on the offside. Margin for error once again. Short, pulled it now. Now, field change coming in. Deep mid-wicket, deep square leg in.
Opens up. Inside out. Over extra cover. All the way she goes. That's another 6 by Vaibhav Soorwanshi. This is great execution. Great game of Vianas by the young kid.
Like I mentioned, he had to bring those fielders into the ring on the offside. Off to a flying start. And now once again the pressure on the bowler. 16 runs.
Hammers it. But straight over the extra cover fielder's head. Make it 3 sixes in the over. This is murdering. This is not batting.
Yeah, once again, Vaibhav Soorwanshi. There you go. The fielder was just a spectator sailing over. Goes flat batted shot once again. That's another boundary.
Caddy Express, Rajiva. Dulad Samudira. He has been into.
Once again, there you see room with the and right off the front foot for the batter. Outside edge, falls short of that first slip fielder. First ball 4 for Dulad Samudita in his spell. And I reckon that's a very good delivery, but unlucky for him.
And not carrying to the slip fielder, just dying on him. Oh, flat bats it!
Well, disappointment. Definitely disappointment for the fans of a short delivery going flat batted once again. And the mid-off fielders aren't. There you see the eyes not on the sing out here. Oh, lovely shot. Is it a one bounce 4? Yes, indeed. Again, width and room on offer for Vaibhav Soorwanshi. Not the ideal length, not the ideal line.
This is absolute
Carnage. I'll tell you that. This is carnage.
He goes again. This time he goes down. That's another 6. Well, we are running out of words in the commentary box. We need to bring out the dictionaries. Look for some new words to explain these shots.
10 balls, 44 runs. All runs coming off boundaries for Vaibhav Soorwanshi. Wanted. And is this the moment that he was looking? And he's off to a flyer. He's off to a flyer.
Oh, slower delivery. He still picks it up. And, well, we'll have to have a closer look at that again. And the hands goes up, and that's a half century. In 11 deliveries, this is surely a record by the universal baby boss, making a statement. Under pressure, he delivers in the big game. Oh, my goodness. Well, to finish the 6th over, somebody...
Inside the power play, but it's the 5th around T20, the fastest half century. Yeah, this was the last ball of the previous over. 25 runs in the previous over of Dulad Samud. The cut shot blazed through to the
Answer with your bat. Let your bat talk.
well, he's the big game, the big show.
Piece of game awareness. Oh, full toss.
So far,
Be collapse here, boys. Be collapse here, boys. Come on.
Oh, good Yorker. But look at that.
I'll tell you, it was for a boundary. The Yorker, the outside edge, flying start, and Vaibhav Soorwanshi. Edge, no protection. Yes, still it's the power play.
Oh, that's up in there, but he clears it. The fielder running in. We'll have a chance, but we'll spill it. Oh, my goodness. Nothing going on Sri Lankan's way this morning. Vaibhav Soorwanshi is just enjoying himself out there in the middle. Well, that's a cracking shot. Sounded absolutely brilliant off the bat. And take off another boundary. The scorers, the commentators, we are all tired here.
This is a very, very good start. A fiery start for the Sri Lanka A camp. I reckon he's timing well. He's placing well. The 64 runs. That's his first single. See the tense faces of the dugout of Sri Lanka A play.
Answers. Well, over extra cover. Inside him at 500 kilometers an hour. That was a bowler killer from Vaibhav Soorwanshi. He hammered it. But still, these will go down as chances. Well, over extra cover. Inside out. Well, it has been carnage.
Comes down the track. Plays it over extra cover. One bounce, 4. Now Priyansharya comes into the party.
Yeah, he can't just be a spectator at the other end. He's introducing himself. Mate, let me show what I'm capable of. And I need to take on from where...
Oh. We've seen 2 dot balls. Oh. Oh. How can you set a field to that? For a moment, we thought that Soorwanshi was taking evasive action, but instead, he's just helped it over the keeper for another boundary.
Yeah, firstly, good ball from Mathulan. But Vaibhav Soorwanshi, it's a batting exhibition of the highest order. Kosala, he's seen the ball like
Sri Lankan bowlers don't know what line, what length to bowl because they've been goes big again, goes over the cover fielder. Another boundary, and in fact, it's all gone all the way. It's another 6 to Vaibhav Soorwanshi.
Yeah, what a shot once again from Vaibhav Soorwanshi. He's enjoying himself out there. 11 ball 50 to now 80 off 23 balls. That's poor bowling. That was a loose ball.
Spectators here is entertain the everybody. Oh, luck on. It's really, really taken on. This is a section been really entertained. This is the previous ball, inside edge. That's the type of luck. Oh, just look at that. How effortless is that?
26. And it's edged. It's running down to the boundary. Priyansharya going for that big slog sweep and he gets up another boundary. So it's all going wrong for Sri Lanka here. Boundaries are leaking, runs are leaking.
It's just not going Sri Lanka's way, isn't it? Priyansharya went for a big swing.
The way he's taken on the bowlers. Kept done. India dominated 1-2-3 for no loss.
And the fastest decides that I'm going to try myself on. And we'll get the single.
He has a second fastest in 31 balls. So Vaibhav Soorwanshi.
Goes big again. Goes over extra cover. And that will be another half a dozen. I'm telling you, that record is now under threat.
Yeah, what a shot going inside out. The bowlers and fielders are...
Yeah, I was expecting that. Archie was going to fire that in. Now he's got one more ball to equal. Now he's got it off 28 balls. He's on 90. But Priyansharya. So we've been just told that as 100 and he goes big, but and that's a sign of relief for Sri Lanka as entertained Dambulla and entertained every.
And the skipper brings himself on. Doing big damage. 94 of 29. What a knock, young lad.
Has really set India on course
In the power play. So he's got all the time into...
This is the fall of the wicket. Better start. Definitely relief. Going at over 12 runs and over. Right now, this is power play. Priyansharya, he finds a gap. He says, I will continue from where Vaibhav left off. It's another boundary to the Indian total.
Yeah, full and outside off stump. And it was easy pickings for Priyansharya. Dulad Samudita giving a loose now to Priyansharya.
Oh, no. Has that been taken? Well, for a moment I thought the fielder didn't read that, but he did cover good ground, and this is exactly what Sri Lanka wanted. It's another catch for V.S. Khan, but more importantly, another batsman in form. So this all know what he can do because he's a very aggressive batter. P-man. He's into his third over. Oh, beautifully done. Beautifully done by Tilak Verma. He finds the gap. You just can't afford to bowl to the Indian skipper. But what more important in this game, Santosh, to bowl to Rutraj Gaikwad. And he will just...
This is the previous wicket, Priyancharya. He got it from V.S. Khan. First he misjudged it. And Express picked up a 5 in the previous game. And now he strikes once again.
Tilak Verma was off the mark with the first ball bound. He's going back on the length.
Are back in the dressing room after that blistering start from both of them. But he's played plenty of cricket, international level as well. That they do their job for the team. Quicks has been good, just 2 runs off it.
Yeah, son of relief, isn't it? Well, Sri Lanka
Here on time, especially with Vaibhav Suryavanshi facing the first ball. Rutraj Gaikwad. And he drives it. Gets over India, 1-4-3 for 2. Into the attack. He's a genuine wicket taker.
Yeah, he's a bowler. That's his strength. His googly comes from 12 o'clock. So that's what makes it hard for the batter. But this is a good start from V.S. Khan. Good. I like he'll take it away, he'll drift it away, and the top spinner, or the one that
To breathe some fresh air. Try to pull thinners back in the heart. They will field
after 29 deliveries. But Sri Lanka, from their point of view, they need to they need to get wickets.
against these two quality batters out in the middle and built a partnership. And it's another opportunity for these two batters.
I mean, at one stage, India was going at, what, 18 runs? Oh, that time, just like this from Sri Lanka's point of view. Go to hand.
Punch. Sahana Ratchige managing to grab a wicket to large.
Kind of bring things under control to a certain extent. Oh, that's down the leg side.
Yeah, it's going to be very crucial, especially against these two quality batters. Vaibhav Suryavanshi, because he walked out today to play his natural game.
Today it came off, and this Soorwanshi is an element that he 20 plus, half century of 11 balls, just unbelievable.
Full toss. Good bit of feet coming off that. 14 overs done. 149 for 2. His wicket away. Nervous 90s for the kid. Plenty as well. Trying to clear the middle. But now it's a passage that these two batters.
There is no guarantee that we may not. Or can cause you a bit of anxiety if you're.
Not the ideal kind of throw. A classic.
Our drink breaks of the modern game compared to time you would actually push a cart. There used to be a drinks cart, but carry those bottles.
Full length delivery. Form cover in place. I would like to see maybe a change of pace, cover position. Get him to drive outside the outs down. Quick single. Nice. Well, after 15 overs, it's 150.
Last game got just one wicket, but I love the control. Now there's just good to see that Sri Lanka are looking for wickets. That's good. Going to help them with dot balls if they can create pressure. Dismiss now against a left-hander.
could get back into this game. Indian supporters, but at the moment these two batters, and it's just
But they don't mind it because, see, 55 for 2, so they're looking at what? Sri Lanka, on the other hand, needs to tell them Sri Lanka can pull it back. Maybe keep them.
Yeah, it's all to try and pull things back. 16 overs done, 157 for 2. They can't afford this. That's a boundary after some time.
Not at this stage of the game, not at any. With India on top, Sri Lanka looking to stop every possible run. Yeah, that needs to be stopped. Or is it just no? There is, but those need to be cut.
Oh, dancing shoes. God, that's a fabulous shot. Breaking the shackles. Oh, Tilak Varma hammers his shot. Both batters, they are pumped up.
Played, they've been there long enough. The starting versus bit of momentum for India. Runs of 2 deliveries. And what you have to understand, to start that India got, Sri Lanka bowler on a good surface, and now the way they're trying to move forward.
Runs for the third wicket. Just 55 balls. Sumathulan. Ideal way to handle this. Very, very commanding position right now. Ended up revised, and Afghanistan A winning that game.
Oh, that shot. Loves playing that shot wide outside off stump. And Mathulan
On Tilak Varma, he made sure place, and the timing worked well in that shot. What sort of a score they're going to chase? How to... It's time. Can he...
come in numbers today to witness this.
A lovely delivery. Played uppishly onto the leg side. The second run. 5 runs coming off Vanuja San's first over.
My co-commentator says, good bouncer. We need to keep...
This is turning out to be a interesting... Jahan Malik. That's a familiar face. He's been out here. Star at big occasions. So 200 on board. India have scored heavily. 3 half centuries for the skipper Tilak.
A-team batter. That's been clipped. Some of the Weerkat Express getting down in time.
It was 45 years. A lot of effort coming in. It's a lovely talent TV. A-team Tri-Nation.